position than we normally are.
Yeah.
We've kind of reversed things.
Change stuff a bit.
My glasses are so dirty. My goodness, how can I?
Wow, there's a lot of people already talking on the
How
chat.
can I be live TV with dirty glasses? Oh, I need to go into the live chat.
Yeah, sorry, man, we're still
Live
finding
TV. I'm on YouTube, not TV. What am I talking about?
We tried to set up our TV to get us to have the writing on the TV, but it wouldn't
It just didn't work, and we did it a little later than we expected. When we should have done it earlier, but
Yeah.
you know, we decided to be a little lazy today.
Yeah.
Other than we're still going to the gym.
Yeah, yeah. So hi everyone.
Hi. I'm
Hope you're
cleaning
all
my
doing
glasses.
okay. Hope you guys are ready for this.
I need to get into the live show.
Yeah, so we have Instagram down there. Hi Tracy, hi. Hi Karen Barr.
Oh, direct.
Wow, hi everyone. That's so cool. It's fun seeing everyone logging in right now. So today's topic is attainable goals
and
NSV, so non-scale victories.
Leslie,
So
hi,
we'll be talking.
Hi, Mom.
My mom's watching. So we'll be talking about that today. That's our topic for today. We have other updates, of course, we always do. We have a little notebook down here. But I guess we'll start talking first about attainable goals. Why do we believe those are important, hun?
Well, I think what ends up happening is if you start setting yourself goals that are like way out there, you're never gonna feel any type of success. So by setting small goals, you actually start feeling better about yourself because you're achieving something.
Yeah, and the thing is, as humans, if you don't achieve your goal right away, you tend to get discouraged a little
Well,
bit.
yeah, it's like talking negatively about food. Like we've always said, don't talk negatively about food. Have a positive relationship with food.
Yeah.
Same thing with have a positive relationship with the goals that you set for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, so for example, like back in the day, we would start this journey and say, I want to go 100, 200 pounds, and I want to weigh this much by this date. And that's something actually we don't believe in, setting time limits for your weight loss.
I mean, that's us.
That's us.
Again,
if you
other
do this,
people might
yes,
be
but for
able
us,
to do that.
It's just a discouragement for us, because if you don't reach that time goal...
Sorry, we have Seba playing with the tripod all of a sudden.
So,
Seba.
So for us... So for anybody on Instagram, watching on Instagram, we can't see your questions because our phone is really far. We're not all techie, so we don't have this all set up.
No,
but, we can't. So if you guys are on Instagram, you want to hop onto YouTube, we can see your questions on there.
Yeah.
So for us, setting these date goals doesn't work for us, because every time we wouldn't meet it, we get completely discouraged, and usually we'd fall off the trail. We just go right back to being horrible with our eating. And so we realized this time it wasn't about setting a date, it was setting weight goals. We actually
did it by the decade.
Yeah, by the decade.
Every 10 pounds.
Yeah, and we never said 10 pounds by this date. It was just that our next goal is that 10 pounds.
Losing
I'll keep
10
working
pounds.
it till I get there, and I'd always work on that. Because anything that tried to make us feel bad just didn't work. It always deterred us and always made us want to stop.
Thanks, Bernadette. She says we're always the bomb.
Thanks. But yeah, that's something that we believe. We have 77 right now on YouTube. We're trying to get to 100 tonight, guys. So thank you so much for logging on. This is amazing. We're almost there at 79, and if we actually get over 100, I'll be insane.
Did someone say something about Instagram?
Everyone, so start on Instagram. If you find us on
our
YouTube,
feet. We tried to put some
if you
funny
look on
socks
YouTube right now for WW Gays, you will find our YouTube channel and watch us on there. It's a lot better. We try to do both so you guys can have the option. So, but it's much better on YouTube.
We need to get a different tripod for Instagram, because
we're working on that too.
Yeah,
we also have a light now.
We
see
do.
A little bright here.
Have a light.
We bought ourselves a light.
I moved my iPad, so I don't have it in my chest anymore.
Okay, yeah, I might find there because I can still see.
Yeah, you can still see both.
So that's the one thing we said, small achievable goals. So to us, it was decades. So we always set, I started at 289, so my first decade was at 280s, get out of the 280s. So I worked on that. And when I got there, I was like, okay, to 270s, and then kept working on
we both did that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we both did. It was always by 10 pounds, and it was like Nick said, never 10 pounds
94.
by a date. It was 10 pounds by
96.
Whenever it happened. Saskatchewan is watching!
Yeah. So that's one thing that worked for us. Another thing that we had was goals in terms of setting goals when we did our detox. So we've talked about this on tour. We actually gave up specific food items for 3 months when we first started this journey.
Yeah.
And us trying to reach that goal of having a specific amount of time not to eat something worked for us. It allowed us to control ourselves and allowed us to control certain things we had issues with. So even to this day with peanut butter, we have rules set up right now where we can only have 1 jar of peanut butter per month because we were having an issue where we were starting to eat too much of it.
Yeah.
And so these small goals with food are also important, where you can try to start to control yourself.
102! We hit 102!
And we don't even on Instagram too, we have some. So thank you so much for coming in, everyone. That's amazing. Wow.
We're just
That's
putting one of your
amazing,
fruit desserts in the
guys.
oven. Oh my goodness! Someone just made their berry cookies. Can't wait to try them. Yay, Lisa!
Thanks.
Oh my God, this is insane, guys.
Oh wow. I never thought this would happen. Like,
yay! It's awesome. It's so awesome.
we actually reached 100.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's
Anyways,
keep going. So,
Lindy was saying that she sets herself time goal challenges, like where she actually sets a date to achieve something by. And if that works for you,
yeah,
excellent.
fine. It's just for us, it didn't work.
Yeah, so find what works for you.
Yeah.
Find different ways in challenging yourself as well. If you need to be, although, know what type of person you are.
Yes.
If you're a type of person that's going to get upset with yourself because you didn't achieve it,
That's how we were.
Yeah.
So that's how we were. So back in the day, whenever we tried to do WW, every time we would set these goals by certain dates, we wouldn't reach it, and then we would get down on ourselves, and then eventually we'd just say, "What's the point? We can't achieve anything anyway, so let's just give up."
Barbara,
and we give up.
I just want to wish Barbara some good luck. They're getting some really bad weather down in southeast Michigan, so you know what? Stay safe. Take cover if you need to.
Yeah.
We had a bad storm hit here all afternoon, and it's cleared by, so. No worries, thinking about you, okay? Hopefully things are all safe for you.
Yeah, so like we were just saying, like then you also you have to do what works for you. You have to find your personality and adapt your life to your personality and the tools that WB give you for your personality. If you're a person who is not good at tracking, but you can still put in your points every day, which is this week. So we'll talk about
April
that now.
just talks about a detour. She just said, I took a detour and I need to get back on track.
Yeah.
We took a detour last night and today.
Yeah, we did. We took a detour.
I don't know if you guys saw our post about our trackers.
Yeah.
But we both put 100 points in yesterday, and it could have been over. We might have had.
We don't know. We don't
know.
We had guests here. My mom was here with our friends. So my mom has these friends that they were really my father's friends, who's passed away, and so they really took my mom in and made her they love her so much, and we love. Their name are Rick and Rose. They come from Sault Ste. Marie, and we love them. So if you guys know them, if you're in Sault Ste. Marie, you know them.
Yes.
And you know who we're talking about, then say.
Your sister's saying, Dustin is watching.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Hi, Dustin.
That's so all the music, everyone, on the videos, that's him. He's on chat right now. If you love his music, let him know.
Rick and Rose. He says Rick and Rose.
Yes, Rick and Rose.
Yeah, they were here this weekend.
And so were Brad and Gayatri, who we love dearly. They helped me when I was going through university. We actually would stay at their house often, and so there's people that we love a lot. They came to visit with my mom, and we had a great weekend. So we didn't count points yesterday. We still had healthy foods.
But yes, we made our macaroni salad, our primavera macaroni salad.
Yeah.
We made veggies and dip, which was a yogurt-based dip. We had our taco dip. The only thing that we did have were crackers and some things to dip with. Yeah. But we tried to pick the good thins, so those were cheaper in points.
Yeah.
And then
so we planned. We had ideas that we tried to still. We knew we would indulge a bit more, but we still planned to have a lot of 0 points, so we would still fill up on a lot of 0 point items. And we'll keep going. Tomorrow resets, and we just go back to program, and we just keep going. So I just want to talk a bit about So we just talked about the whole visit we had this weekend in our points system, our point issues with the last probably yesterday and today. Something else we want to talk about is the WW Gaze challenge we did this week. Oh my God, everyone. Seeing all of your trackers everywhere this week was insane. We had to approve so many posts. So we have a Facebook group, WW Gaze. It's Jean-Luc and the WW Gaze fans, friends, and family on Facebook. And in that group, there were so many trackers being posted.
There's been trackers everywhere. On Instagram, Twitter.
And on Connect in Canada. So in the US, we can't see yours, but I'm pretty sure there's been some posted there too. So that's amazing that, everybody's just sharing and you know what? It's good. It's people getting ideas of how other people are doing their journey, and it's maybe trying to make them rethink of how they want to do theirs. So it's a very good thing that we're continuing it next week. Next week, we'll continue to post our trackers because it's helped us to keep on track, to be honest. So we will continue as well. We will keep posting our exercise. Today was day 14 at the gym.
Yep.
We did body attack today with Alex.
Yesterday, I did body attack, and I had really bad knees. I had to stop. My knees were killing me because I'm getting back into it. And, I've always had issues with my knees, and this is exactly the same thing that happened last time. For at least 2-3 weeks, I need to wear my braces. I need to get back into the regime of it. I can do the stuff, but my knees hurt.
Yeah.
So now I put the braces on today, and I got through the entire class, while yesterday I had to stop early. So, you know what? It's discouraging sometimes, but it's at the same time encouraging because I know things aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
In the sense where I can get back to going to the gym and feeling comfortable again once I start doing it regularly. Leanne asked a question about how do you face the scale if you haven't gone to get weighed in such a long time? What are things you challenge yourself? Like how do you
expect that you could possibly have gone up if it's a possibility, but understand that you're still going back to make a change. You could just not go.
You're going back, exactly. And I think my thing is too is I'm going to say this: go back as if you're starting for the very first time again.
Yeah.
Go back with that mentality. Like it is the very first time you've walked into a WW meeting. Forget what happened and start over.
My aunt's my nose watching.
Allô, Manon.
Allô tout le monde au Québec.
Allô. It's not easy to do that, and you know what? I will make another suggestion. Once you start going back, always go back every week. Even it's easier to do it weekly.
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We have actually maybe give a tease. One of our challenges coming will be about workshops.
Yep.
And so
keep that in
people
mind.
for people online, we'll have something different. But we have another challenge. We're gonna keep doing challenges. It works for us. So this week's challenge.
Hello, Andre.
So this week's challenge, not only are we going to ask you guys to share your trackers with us, we're also going to ask you to walk an additional 15 minutes every day. So if you already walk an hour every day, add 15 minutes. If you don't walk at all, go walk for 15 minutes. It could be any time, lunch break, nighttime, daytime, anytime you want. It could be in your house, anywhere. And then as you're taking your walk, take a selfie and post it. Say, I've completed today's WGA's challenge, and tag it with the hashtag so we can see it. We would want to see everyone's selfies next week. So we are promising we will go for an extra 15-minute walk every day today. Now for people who have mobility issues, so we had someone ask that question.
Yes.
So for you, a new activity this week for 15 minutes. So if it's something like, throwing a ball, do it, a new
whatever
activity.
works for you, whatever you can do. Never feel like when we throw these challenges out there that we want to exclude anyone. Everybody can do some type of activity.
Yes.
We go to the gym. If you don't go to the gym and that's not your thing, that's quite all right, but get something new in your daily routine. I need to do a shout out right here, because it's been 1 year today since your aunt Manon started with WW.
Yay!
Ça fait une félicitation, Manon. Oh my God! And honestly,
and she joined because of us.
Yeah, but honestly, what's
looks amazing
is she's lost a lot of weight, and we saw her in May.
Yeah,
in May.
Yeah,
in May, and it was like incredible. So, félicitations, Manon.
Bravo.
Mwah.
That's amazing. So that's what. So that's what I want to talk about the challenge. So like I said, this week start posting those selfies of you taking your extra 15 minutes of activity that you don't normally do, or a walk, and post it, share it, encourage other people to try something, because as I've been noticing this week, everybody's been posting, I've lost 3 pounds, I've lost 2 pounds, I lost 6 pounds.
Saying that
I think I wrote that down.
When you track.
No, I didn't write that down. If I was going to give a shout out to someone who lost 6.6 pounds this week.
There's a few people that lost so much weight, and it doesn't matter how much you lost, okay? Someone at a workshop that we went to was very upset because they only had lost 0.3 pounds.
First of all, remove that only and lost and just. Do not say those words.
I lost 0.3 pounds this week. It's still
lost.
A loss.
You still went down.
Yeah.
Why are we so hard on ourselves? Like, you still lost that 0.3. You didn't go up 0.3. You didn't go up 0.1. You went down 0.3. Be happy. If you start hating yourself, your body will respond and it will react negatively. You need to be positive. That's one of the things we try to encourage everyone about. You need to be positive for yourself and happy.
Remain positive for other people.
Yeah.
That is a huge difference too.
Yeah.
It's not only positive for yourself, but when somebody else gives you a tip, maybe that you're not agreeing with, you don't have to be rude about it. You might say, you know what, I'm going to agree to disagree on that. But if it works for you, good for you. I'm proud of you for trying something.
Yeah.
Because this is all about trying new things and finding out what works for you.
I saw a question I want to just cut in. So someone asked about our recipes, so our written recipes. So yes, we do have a website, www.gays.com. So you just go www.gays.com. And on there, we just launched a new redesign this week with a new recipes section. Now, all the recipes aren't there yet because I have to actually work on typing them all. I've actually only released 3 so far. But if you go to the website now and click on recipes, for some people on an iPhone or on any mobile device, some people say they can't see it. You have to scroll. You have to scroll down to get through the ads. The ads is the only way that we actually get money for the website, because we're doing all this stuff, all this equipment we're trying to buy and trying to make things better. We're buying it from our own pocket. So we try to find ways that the money we make from the channel, we actually use it to and try to make the channel better. So that's why we have the ads on the website to help us out, so to help us buy these items.
And I just want to emphasize something that Terry Met said. Yes, 15 minutes. Again, when we're saying add extra activity to your routine, whatever extra activity is feasible for you.
We're suggesting a walk because most people, that's something they can do. But if you can't walk, for sure,
do any other activity. Yeah. It does not matter. If it is just sitting and standing out of your chair, because if you don't seem to realize, those are squats.
Yeah.
Just sitting in a chair, standing up from a chair, sitting in a chair, do 10 of those. That is activity.
Yeah.
That is activity.
Clap for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You're still moving. It's something you're not doing all the time. And I know it might be hard to do 15 minutes, but that's what it is. It's still an activity. You're not just sitting there doing nothing. Do different things that you don't normally do.
And Danielle, I can't see her last name anymore. She says she's an online member, and we're her meetings that she loves to watch on Sundays. So thank you, Danielle. That's amazing. We're glad that we can be your meeting as well.
Yeah.
And then Janine Fisher said she did a Costco shop and was excellent. She ate 4 points of chocolate almonds all week and lost 5 pounds. You see,
amazing.
Sometimes your body just reacts differently.
And you know what's funny? We will say something, guys. We weighed in this week, and I lost 5.4 pounds. So remember how we fessed up. We've been showing you guys all our pictures on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Connect. We've been showing you guys that we came back from the cruise, we lost 6 pounds, but before the cruise, we had both gained a lot of weight. And so we still have to get, Jean-Luc still hasn't reached back to lifetime yet.
No, I'm 0.9 away.
But this week we both lost 4.5 and 5.4.
Yep.
And so because we went back to tracking, we went back to being to the gym regularly, we went back to our regular routine.
And yes, I paid my $40.
Yes.
$20 last week, $20 this week. I should have got a monthly membership, but I told myself no because it will make me want to get it next week.
Oh, thank you, Shannon, about my Stairmaster accomplishment. I'm glad I was able to do 400 floors before in an hour. I've done it before. I was doing level 13 back when I was training for the entire climb, but it's been a while, and I was kind of happy I could actually still do level 12. So for those who don't know, I actually climbed the Stairmaster for an hour this week at a level 12, which was 385 floors that I did on the Stairmaster in an hour. So it was kind of insane.
Jay McDonald asked, how did we feel missing the gym regularly? You know what? There was a big loss. It affected us.
A lot more
depression.
Mental state was...
We were a lot more depressed in those days.
Yeah. Like now that we've been going to the gym every day for 14 days, we're constantly on a happy low right now.
We're on a high. We have moments, but not a full day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't affect us as much. It's really funny how that works.
Yeah. And that's why we love this whole challenge we did this week with the whole trackers, because it made us track as well, which is something we don't do we don't do it all the time. It's something that we sometimes skip. Like, we've learned how to eat, so we kind of almost eat the same thing. But this week we actually sat down and counted everything, and it was kind of like, okay, it was good. We did well. We followed everything. The last 2 nights haven't been as good, but Monday's tomorrow. But, you know, we're all human, right? We have 132 people watching right now.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
So there's a question here from Audrey Dagenet, and she goes, how do you get motivated to go back on track? I feel like I'm gaining and don't seem to do the right things anymore. It's so difficult to do the tracking and exercise every day.
So you know what? What you need to do is, you know what your 0-point foods are, right?
Yeah.
So for the next few weeks, don't track. Eat mostly 0-point foods without tracking. Pretend that your main diet right now is 0-point foods, and just do that for the next little while. Don't even count. Just get it out of your system so you can have a break. Even do it for a week. And then after you're done doing that, come back to it and start back again. Because you'll have that break in that mental state where you want to do it for 1 week, but you'll still be eating 0-point foods, so it'll still have you nourishing yourself with good food.
And also, as far as your activity goes, take a calendar and write it in your schedule. And it doesn't matter, again, if it's going to the gym, if it's going for a swim, put it in your calendar as if it was an appointment. Make it a priority for you to do these things. And then maybe set yourself small rewards for every time you do it. And I'm not saying food, because that's not a reward, right?
Yeah.
But set yourself some type of small reward. Like, if I go to the gym twice this week, I can get a manicure. Or if I go to the gym twice this week, I can buy myself a new shirt.
Yeah.
Do 3 times.
Yeah. So
at least try.
So back to our main topic for today. So you guys know we always go back and forth discussing everything. So we were talking about attainable goals, how we set ourselves back at the beginning. Even today, to this day, we always set ourselves goals that are short-term goals that we want to meet without a specific timeline, because we find timelines tend to discourage us when we don't reach it. So that's what we did. We also set goals at the gym. Try to improve ourselves. Try to say, I want to do a level 12 on the Stairmaster. We try to set goals that way. We set goals with our food where we said, okay, for food, we want to make sure we don't want to eat this for a month, see if we can control ourselves and not be addicted to it. And we'd set that limit so that once we did it, it was like, okay, I'm not addicted to it. I can then have it slowly again.
Yeah.
So these are all goals we set. So now the next topic that I want to talk about is non-scale victories.
Someone's asking me what I'm drinking. So I'm drinking, actually, it looks really weird because there's some iced tea in this, but then our friends Rick and Rose brought some Diet Orange Crush. So we mixed them together.
Yeah.
So it's just Diet Orange Crush and Nestea Zero. We like mixing our juices.
Yes, we do our live shows all the time, every Sunday at the same time. Sometimes we're actually thinking up of new ideas for our live shows. We were thinking of one night doing a live cooking where we would cook dinner at the same time as you. So we would tell you the recipe we're making and the ingredients. And then on a specific day, we would say, everyone show up, and we would go live, and then we would cook it at the same time as you all.
And I'm going to just reiterate this. I know WW can be expensive monthly, but we really recommend that we are not trained people that work for WW,
No.
right? So a coach in a WW
knows way more than we do.
Way more than we do.
They've been trained. They know what they're saying.
They
would just say what we've done.
Yeah, this is just personal experience.
Yeah, personal experience.
We do not recommend anyone saying, "Oh, we're quitting WW to watch Jean-Luc and Nick all the time."
Yeah, because we're not experts.
Yeah,
like,
no.
We can help for sure. We can
completely
say you what we do,
but we're also paying members, and we pay the entire time we go. So I mean, do what you need to do in order to help yourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you financially strained, yeah, for sure. Like don't So that's another thing. So we were talking about non-scale victories. So why are non-scale victories important, hun?
Non-scale victories are important because what ends up happening is as you go through this journey, sometimes you end up forgetting some of the non-scale victories you've actually experienced because earlier on, you remember these things, like how hard it was to put socks on. But by the time you hit closer to your goal weight or you're in the mid process of that, putting your socks on has become easy and it's become
You've been doing
normal
it for
again.
a while, so it's no longer
you forget about
you
that.
forget about it.
It's just like taking pictures of yourself. Taking pictures of yourself later on in your journey, you feel a little bit more confident. You like the way you're looking.
But then eventually the pictures are the same. So
yeah,
you don't have,
and then you don't have any pictures. But
that's why we don't release as many. Back in the day, we would release a lot of before and afters, almost like daily back in the day at one point because we're still so shocked by our changes, but now it's sometimes once every 2 weeks.
It's so funny that now we're just seeing our old pictures and being shocked that what we
us,
look like.
Because we're so used to this face now that we've actually started getting...
And I knew it's me. Like, we have pictures in the background. You can't see them on our digital picture frame.
We're not all high-tech. We tried.
It's too bright. I don't know if I could dim it somehow, but I'm not going to think about that. But anyways, but we were looking at these pictures going, that was us? Yeah. It's very odd. That is your pen? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're not.
I don't think so, but that was the pen you gave me. But we can share it.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe.
Okay.
You stole my pen. You're both amazing. Oh, thank you, Sandy Smart.
Yeah, today was day 14 at the gym. I wrote it down, actually. So today was our 14th consecutive day at the gym. We've actually done 108 days in a row at one point, so that's definitely, it's definitely something we like doing. We like going to the gym. So about the non-scale victories, one thing that we suggest is start writing them down. Or try to mentally note something that you've noticed as a non-scale victory, and every time you do it, remember it. Because then that will trigger that memory of how you felt when that happened. So for example, for me, I have one that's specific to me. When I go to sit in my car, Jean-Luc's car, it's an SUV that we have to press the buttons. We have the number 1 and 2 on the dash that sets it based on who's sitting. So his is number 1 and number 2. So back in the day when I was bigger, if I would press number 2, the way the chair readjusts, because my torso is taller than Jean-Luc's, I have to lower the seat. But before it lowers the seat, it actually pushed me forward into the steering wheel, and I would get smushed between the steering wheel and the seat. Like squished, and then it would start lowering down. And so I remember every single time I sit in that car and I press that number 2, I remember that squishing, and I don't forget it. I remember it every single day because I know that if I forget that, I will not remember how I felt back then, how much I hated myself back then. So I need to always remember those moments.
Yeah, and a great way of remembering those moments is maybe take a picture. Take a picture of yourself in that moment, doing something new, putting a new pair of pants on, putting your socks on. putting a seatbelt on comfortably.
Yeah.
Walking through two chairs and feeling comfortable that you don't have to ask anybody to move out of the way or move their chair. You know, there's so many little NSVs that you don't even realize.
You don't even realize. Like for example, when we were on the cruise, Marcia. Hi, Marcia, if you're out there, if you're watching. She noticed when she was in Rome that her feet didn't hurt, and she didn't even clue into it until she had sat down and actually realized it. Because eventually, you just assume things like. You never had foot pain back in the day, so when the foot pain disappears, you just, the foot pain's gone. But if you don't mentally note that it was gone, you're not going to remember how you felt before you had that foot pain.
Or write them out. Write them out. Make it a point to try to find, I just found another challenge one week.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later. Yeah. Post it on Facebook next year. Well, okay, I want to know one thing. Lindy and Sandy were talking about something playing on TV. And
yes, it's probably about the new WW thing for children that's coming
people
out.
Are talking about. Okay.
Yes, that I don't know.
We don't know enough about it. We don't know enough about it, so I won't talk about it until I know what the program's all about.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's about because
I've read just a little bit on it and.
Yeah, we don't know. We have not heard anything about it. We have not read about it, so we don't want to Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to know. I want to know about it before I even discuss it. Yeah,
I just think it's better.
So, yeah.
My personal opinion is I know that there is issue with food and nutrition for children out there.
My mom is on the channel right now, and she actually a few months ago apologized to me. She said, "I'm so sorry that I didn't know." And I'm like, it's not your fault. Like I was very fussy, so I didn't like almost anything. And that's what we knew how to eat. Like that's how our society is being brought up to figure out how to eat. Like all this stuff that we buy out there, and it's addictive. It's full of sugar and stuff, and it's addictive. And we still have an addiction to it because even though how bad it is for us, we still want it sometimes. Yeah. But no matter what, we try to control ourselves because we don't want to go back to where we were.
We don't want to go back the way we were.
We don't want to feel like we felt back then. I was just talking. Who was I talking to today? Or yesterday?
Rick and
Rose. We're talking about how one of the things that we want to do, Jean-Luc and I, is go back to Cedar Point in Ohio.
Or Canada's Wonderland even.
Or Canada's Wonderland, because there's roller coasters that I have never been able to fit on. Both of us have never fit on the Twisted Sister at Cedar Point because we were both too big. We've never been able to get on. And we want to go back and go on that coaster and get that feeling of that NSV that we finally did it and got on that coaster. Yeah. At Cedar Point as well, they built a new coaster 2 years ago. When we went, I had to sit out while my mom and Jean-Luc went on because I was too big to get on.
I just fit. Luckily, it hurt my chest.
Yeah. So we wanna do that. We wanna be able to go back to at Wonderland. At Canada's Wonderland, there's a roller coaster where you lie down on your stomach. I've not been able to fit that in years. I want to go back and get on these coasters and just be able to fit again.
Gigi lives in Cleveland. She wants to come to Cedar Point with us. Oh my God, Gigi, it is so a date. When we go, we will totally let you know when we're going to Cedar Point.
We'll let everyone know when we go.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Hi! Laura's on.
Laura who?
Laura from today.
Laura!
From Body Attack.
Yeah. Oh great. Hi, Laura.
She said her name's weird and she said it says Mrs.
Yeah, Miss Leeson. Yes, there it is.
Hi, Laura. We did Body Attack today at the gym, with Alex. Again, 2 days in a row. Jean-Luc's knees hurt.
My knees were hurting really bad. And it wasn't even just my knees. My knees were affecting my back. So the track that we did was very bouncy, a lot of jumping. So that was just hard impact on my knees. And my knees just weren't able to take it, which is good. I'm okay. I was able to identify the issue and say, okay, I need to adapt. So I did lower impact, but I did a higher intensity on a lower impact exercise.
So, yes, Sandy, we did plan at one point to do the Canada's Wonderland, but we hadn't had time this summer. And with us, so I guess bring up the other news, we actually are moving soon.
We are! Oh my goodness, everybody.
We actually found our condo this week.
We bought our
condo
this week.
And so we will be moving in October. And so you guys will notice that there's less videos coming out because we've been really busy with that.
We need to pack a 3-bedroom home with a basement into a 2-bedroom condo.
So we have to sell most of our stuff. We have to pack everything. We have to get ready to move. And so we've been very busy this week trying to figure all that out. So we
did it in it happened quick.
Purge. Yeah.
It happened quick.
So
we're
we're
super
very excited.
We're super excited. Super excited.
And I just see Heather right now. I want to give a shout out to Heather as well because we know what you went through this week.
Yes.
So just
and glad that you're home. Glad that you're feeling better,
and that you're here with us right now. So everybody, just give Heather some love.
Did your aunts know that we were moving?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, we're so. Allô, Manon, si t'es encore là, on a vendu la maison.
Ouais, on déménage.
On déménage.
On s'en va en ville.
Yeah.
And for anybody wondering where we're moving, we actually will say we're moving to Bayview Village. So if you're a fan watching out there in Bayview Village, we might become regulars at your WW workshop soon.
We did get a pool. It's an indoor pool, but they have 2 pools. There's a lap pool and a regular pool and a hot tub.
And there's also karaoke.
And there's a karaoke room and a basketball court.
And a barbecue area.
Yeah.
Our condo's all
and our condo
walls.
is gorgeous. It's like...
We can't wait to show videos from that kitchen. It's just, we're so excited to show you guys. So it's coming. It's going to be ours in 2 months, so... And you guys will be with us as we're doing this.
Can I say one thing that is really weird about this place? Because it's so weird. So, we bought new appliances not that long ago, right? We bought new appliances, a new fridge, a new stove, and a new microwave and oven. And when we were looking at this condo, I happened to look at the pictures, and I looked at Nick, and I said, Nick, look at the appliances. They're exactly the same.
The same color,
the same color,
finish, everything. The only thing that's different is not a gas stove.
It's not a gas stove. It's
smaller.
Yeah, the fridge is smaller, but we're in a condo. So, I mean, but still, like, what are the odds of that happening? Like, we thought it was meant to be.
Yeah, definitely meant to be. So we're going to be taking a video break for the next few weeks. We're probably going to start back posting new videos on just when we come back in September. But for the next few weeks, we'll still have our live shows. We are not going to end live shows. And we're actually going to do more live shows. That's what we're planning. So maybe a Tuesday night, we might go live instead. So we'll do live shows sporadically throughout the next few weeks instead of just regularly scheduled shows. We find these a lot easier for us to do because we don't have to plan for them. We just show up and then talk to you guys. And it seems to work that way.
Good. Lisa tried our peaches with the cookies, and she's like, it was so good. Too. Oh my goodness. I've been making that so many variations, and there's a new one coming out, if I'm not mistaken, because we didn't make that one yet on video, did we?
No, we didn't.
We made one, and it almost feels like you're eating cake.
Yeah, it was
but there's
so
no
good.
cake in it whatsoever. It was delicious. And then our parfait's coming out too.
Yeah, the parfait we made.
The parfait we made last night, and that everybody was like, I didn't get any. Lizette, Nick's mom, was like, you didn't give me any after she ate her.
So good.
It's so good. And that was inspired, well, it's inspired by the WW cruise. It was one of the WW recipes on the cruise. I changed it up a little bit just because I didn't have all the ingredients. And you know me, I like to change things up. Oh my goodness, Heather, it's so easy to make as well.
Yes, it's so easy to make. Another shout out to Sandy Smart. She sent us a message earlier, so...
Just send some love to Sandy, everybody.
Send some love to Sandy.
Sandy could use a little bit of love.
Yeah.
So if ever you guys want to get a shout out and just, need some love...
Send us a message.
We
will say your name. We don't mind
saying.
We write it down, and we love doing it, so...
You know what? If we can all give each other a virtual hug. Okay, everybody, hug now.
Hug.
Okay, hug me.
There we go. Hug the person next to you.
Yes.
There's no one. Hug your pet.
Yes, hug your pet.
Or hug yourself.
Hug yourself, because I don't think people do that enough.
That's the person you should love the most.
Yeah, you need to hug yourself sometimes. It's not easy. Trust me.
We also want to give a shout out to Leanne Turner and Natalie Sheffer because they were at Montreal Pride today and they sent us pictures.
And they sent us message saying they were thinking of us, and that is awesome. Like
anybody that we've met, that when you guys send us messages and you just say, "Oh, it warms our heart."
We've got some messages in the last couple of days.
We saw one today on Connect that made us cry. We sent it to my mom and we made her cry. Like this message was just. Like I don't want to read it out loud because
it's personal.
But I mean, if I could, put it on Connect, if she lets me, if she's okay with me, if you reach out to me and you're okay with us reading it live, I'll read it next week because it was such a good message.
Ooh, homemade pasta sauce.
Yeah, we made that. That's what we had with the pasta salad. And the last thing we have on here is our tour update. So there'll be a video out this week talking about our tour. I think this week or next week. When you guys see it, please. Check out that
Pride
video.
In Montreal. You're right, Rena.
That's Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, Marianne.
Bonne fierté. Yeah, so my mom saying it was so touching, that message. It really it made us cry. So, Oh,
I keep forgetting.
Next week or the week after, there will be a video coming out on our social media talking about our tour.
Yeah.
If you ever see this video, I would watch it and then comment below because we're trying to figure out the locations we're going to visit. And it's kind of partially on your hands how it's gonna happen, because we're gonna base it on how many people tell us their location. If there 20 people in Stouffville tell us that their location
Are you
wants
coming
us,
to Nanaimo, BC?
and for some locations it might be virtual.
Yeah.
We might call in instead.
We
So
might
even
be
if you're
calling
from
in.
out of town, out of province, out of country, comment on that post when it comes out, because that's how we'll know which locations want us to meet with them, and then we'll figure out how to reach out to your coaches and figure out how to actually set up this meet with us.
And the thing is just because we're doing virtual now does not mean we might not meet you guys in person someday. So like
we're doing virtual for now, because for us, as you guys noticed last spring, we were sick all the time. So we've decided this next round of tour dates, we're going less in person and more virtual to help ourselves with our health. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up instead locations where we're going to let everyone know at the same time that we'll be at a certain spot, and then anybody from any location could just come that day to that location.
Yeah.
Make it that way, because it's really hard on us. We got really sick last year. You guys saw it was horrible the way how many times.
And we don't want to do that again. Not only that, it really changed our journey. It really changed our routine into not being able to go to the gym as often as we went, and then because we got sick, it really created more stuff. So we don't want to do that again. Like,
that's awesome about the Ottawa Mayor coming out this week.
Yes.
Jim Watson.
Oh my goodness.
Happy Pride to them too.
Happy Pride to Ottawa as well.
This Sunday.
That was insane that he did come out.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you guys, once you guys see this post on any social media, it'll be on Connect. I'll be putting it on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook, and on our Facebook group as well. Actually, no, I probably won't put it on our Facebook group. I'll link it from our page, because I want people to post on the pages and show where you're from and show pride. Get your meeting members to come on in, and anywhere they can comment so that we can see which location wants to see us.
Where
the
are
most.
the kitties?
They're probably
they had a busy weekend.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people in the house, and Keiko's, you should have saw him this morning. He was on the table with Rick and Rose, and Rick and Rose could not believe how much our cat was addicted to coffee. He would not stop trying to drink their coffee. At one point, they finished their mugs, and they were they weren't teasing him, but Keiko's was sticking his head in the mug of coffee that was empty.
Yes, it's true, Michelle Zerber. We can reach more people virtually, and it's a lot easier on our bodies, because we can literally sit in a living room just like this, like we're having right now, and call into your workshop and talk
and have an actual conversation, because we are doing it via virtual. So they will be able to hear us, we will be able to hear them.
It's then this way we can do a bunch of workshops in a row. We can sit in our living room, do one at 7 a.m., 7:30, 8. So we can do a bunch of them and meet more of you quicker that way, and eventually find a way to come to your locations so we can meet more people at the same time. That's what the plan is, really. That's what we want to do each one. Because otherwise it's too hard on us. Like, we get too sick. So we're hoping you guys are okay. If whenever we show up to your city, that you guys can maybe change your schedule to come to meet us on that day that we show up.
Also, Heather, Lindy, we are planning on doing the November CN Tower climb. It is in our schedule.
The only thing is that we have to do it with work.
We don't know if we have to do it with work.
That's the thing. And so because of that, we might not, we'll see.
It might not be, the WW Gaze one might always be in April.
Yes.
That's the one. If we want to do it in November, you still can do it in November.
Yeah. But we have to do the corporate climb. That's the thing. That's why.
Yeah, unless we do it twice. But that's tough to do twice.
I'm not doing the entire climb twice.
2 days in a row, I don't think I could do it.
125. I know we actually reached 130 at one point. I'm so shocked. Like, you guys, we didn't. Should we talk about like our childhood dreams?
You can if you want.
So as a kid, I wanted to have a popular website. I wanted to have, a site that people would come visit and always come back. And we kind of started that with this channel and everything. So I'm living my childhood dream. And Jean-Luc wanted to be a singer, actor on television. And
I actually even wanted to be a radio show host. I didn't think I was cute enough to be on TV.
You're cute enough.
Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. But I wanted to be on the radio for a long time. But then I didn't realize I didn't have a radio voice either.
Yeah. Why are you so bad at yourself?
No, but I can sing.
Yeah.
My voice should have been in the tunes on the radio.
Right. So that's the thing. So for us, it's yeah. So back to NSV.
Oh, Judy asked if we're coming to the U.S. Unfortunately, at this point in time, we have no plans on coming to the U.S.
No. Unless, like we said,
that's a whole other ball game as well.
That's why we're saying virtually, because what's going on right now is that if we start doing virtually for American folk as well, then maybe the word will get out in the States. That's the problem right now. We're not known that well in the States at all. I know we do have American fans, but I don't think people share our stuff in Connect US maybe as much, or maybe people don't know about us, but we don't have as many US fans. So because of that, we're mostly Canadian, and we like doing Canadian content. We
love our Canadian content.
We're never saying never to visiting a US
No.
location, but we will always give a higher preference to Canadian locations first because we are Canadian. But we, of course, will never rule out visiting American.
No, but I think it would be different.
We need to be popular up there.
And we need contacts. Like, we do know some of the coaches because we
Yeah.
met them on the cruise, but we need contacts with people maybe in district management type roles in order to see how that works. But
Yeah.
we're not 100% sure. We have not heard anything about Marilyn Dennis. Again, we let things happen as they go.
Yeah.
We don't push anything. It's
Yeah,
not...
so we had asked 2 weeks ago, or last week, if you guys were willing, no, 2 weeks ago, if you guys wanted us to be on the Marilyn Dennis Show, to send an email to the Marilyn Dennis Show at ctv.ca, I think it is. If you look it up, you can find it, because we were hoping to maybe go on the show and like show our story and, you know, try to inspire other people out there, but we haven't heard anything, so we don't know. We try. We tag them sometimes. I've sent personal messages to them. We've not heard anything. So again, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to see us on these shows, please, you know, we'd appreciate it. Just write to, you know, Marilyn Dennis Show, CTV, Chum FM, all the places that she works, so that maybe, because we'd be okay doing radio too.
Oh, completely.
Chum FM, if you guys are listening, you know, Caitlin, Jamar,
Marilyn?
Yeah, Marilyn, if you're listening.
Another thing too is, as you are correct, Michelle Zerber, we connect, do not connect.
Yeah.
We've mentioned this a few times. All connects are either Canada-based, Quebec, US, UK, Germany. They're all separate. None of them actually interact with each other.
So when we meet people from the States, they don't see us post on their Connect because we don't have access to it. So we don't get to post any of our content there. So I think that's why we don't have such a huge following.
Right.
And so nobody, like, we've never been able to post our actual before and after on our own selves in Connect US to show people our story. So I don't think they know our story there that well. So that's why the Canadians has embraced us so much, because we are Canadian.
Yeah, Lindy, Quebec does have their own Connect because it's all in French.
Because it's in French, and we do have access.
And we have access to that one. We were given access to that one, which we don't post a lot in,
because
unfortunately.
It's hard because we're so busy.
We're so busy with so many other, like, trying to put everything everywhere else. We apologize about that, but.
Yeah. So and for the question having to do with W cruises in the future. Yes, there will be more. That's what we've been told. We don't know dates or anything yet, but we will let you guys know the second we know. It'll be on one of our list of items to talk about for sure when it happens. Anything else with
Steve Miller says to try Susan Hayes. She's always doing inspiring stories. Thanks, Steve. We'll look into that.
We'll look into that. So if anybody wants to send Susan Hay a message, you know, we're okay with any. We love Marilyn Dennis. That's why we would keep saying her name. She's been an icon of ours, an idol of ours for years. We don't get to watch her show much because we're always working, so we don't have cable. But we always listen to her on Chum FM, and we just love her. We think she's like amazing.
We just want to be her friend.
Yeah, we just want to be her friend. We want to be her
friend.
We want her to say that we're gays.
Like, yeah, can you imagine? We're Marilyn's gays.
Marilyn's gays.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, we'll be Ellen's gays too. But she probably has a lot of gays. Well, she has herself.
And we have actually written in Breakfast Television, Dina Pugliese. I can't say her name right. I'm so horrible with names, but she actually tweeted us back, and she actually tagged her producer. So BT Television, that's another place that we would love to go. And I actually used to watch that religiously before we met. That was my morning TV show when it was Kevin Frankish and Dina.
Thanks, Katie R. She says she's one of our biggest groupies. We appreciate that.
We
know we have a lot of you guys out there that love us. All of you watching, like the 122 of you at one point, 128, I think.
130 at one point.
130? That's insane.
Yeah. Oh, I did get her name right. Yay! Yay! So
you bring the studio audience with you. That would be hilarious, eh?
So she actually tweeted us back. So if you guys want to tweet her or Instagram her telling her that we should be on Breakfast Television, do it. At this point, it's all in your hands. If you guys want us to go anywhere and go on these shows, it's you guys have to share our story. We share our posts and tag them. Send them messages. That's we've sent all we can. I think at this point they're probably tired of hearing about us from us. So we stopped tagging them because it never worked. So.
Well, we don't want to be annoying either, right? And that's not our goal behind this. We just want to spread the love, spread the wealth, spread the news.
I'm showing it.
Thank you. I very much enjoyed your visit to London.
Thank you. We thank you, Paulette. It's We love doing it. That's why we're going back on tour again. That's why we're doing this. We love. I think I should read that message from. Oh, I can't. It's on there, and I don't have English Connect. I can't read it. I would really want to read that message we got today.
Yeah, I don't know how else to do it.
Yeah, I don't have my pictures on here either, so I can't do it. Never mind. We can't do it.
Actually, I might be able to do it.
On your pictures? Because I texted it.
You texted it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna just read it
Yeah.
anyways? Where did you text it though? I thought you no, you texted it to Fam Jam.
Yeah, sorry, we're looking at a group. There it is. Okay. Okay, someone on Connect. So I hope this is okay that we read this.
We won't. Yeah, but it's on Connect.
It's on Connect. So this is what someone wrote to us today on Connect. And their save us tail there. So you two have helped me in ways you'll never know. A few weeks ago, we tragically lost our grandniece in a hit-and-run accident. She was 10. Our family is broken. Our hearts are still trying to mend. So first of all,
we're so sorry.
Yeah, that's, yeah, it just, even reading it again. I was a person who always turned to food for comfort, but not this time. This time I turned to your YouTube videos. Just knowing that I could hear and see two people living real lives with real challenges kept me on program. Although I haven't met the two of you, I feel so close to you and I can't even begin to thank you enough for all you do. You guys rock and I love you.
We love you too.
Yeah.
We love your family.
Yeah. So it's insane just to receive messages like that. And that's why we do this. This is why we do our tour. This is why we talk about our story. This is why we share everything, because if we can help one person, if you're that one person out there we help, that's all that matters, because we understood what it was to have those issues for years.
Yeah, it was a very touching message, and we get a lot of these, guys. Don't get us wrong. We get sometimes so many that it's hard to keep track of them, and it's hard to sometimes compute them and understand that we're affecting so many people.
Sometimes it's weird for us, actually, to be honest. Sometimes when we meet people and they're so excited to meet us, we love it because it's so much fun. Like, if you guys meet us ever, if you guys see us in public, say hi.
Please
we love meeting people. Like, we love chatting with anyone. So just say hi. We won't be all like, oh, whatever, and walk away. No, we'll actually chat. Like, we love talking.
We probably won't shut up.
Yeah, you'll probably be like, I'm late for my appointment, like 2 hours later. And for anybody who's met us, it was in a chat here, comments, and we just talk, right? We don't shut up. We just keep talking.
It was a very touching message, and you know what? We only wish the best for that family, and we only hope that they can heal and that they can find the strength within each other to, support each other and love each other unconditionally.
So a big hug to them.
Yeah.
A big, shout out to them. If they watch, I just want to make sure they, whoever sent that message, it really touched us, and I hope that we can keep helping you, because it's really, I know I don't know, but I can't even relate as to what that feels to go through at all. But yeah. I feel a little sad.
They're talking, me too, but back to happy.
Yes.
They're talking about us being in London. Paulette and some other lady, I can't think of her name. I don't see
Janine?
I know, she's like, they were in London when? And they're having a, they made me laugh. So it's funny that they're talking about.
Yeah, we actually already did a full tour back in the spring. We were actually in many locations in Ontario. Some we haven't visited yet, so some of those will be getting a visit probably first priority if we get shout outs from those locations. So like we were saying earlier, if you guys want us at your locations when we go on tour, we will be posting on our social media, so on Connect, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, a video coming up in the next few weeks where we will talk about our tour, and we will ask you to comment below.
I want to show my socks.
Comment below and have you say your location and workshop time so that we know which places want us to meet them, and we might come visit in person or virtually. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that, because we really want to meet to as many locations. So
it wasn't Easter Sunday. Yeah, when we were there,
yeah,
Easter Sunday.
We were sick. We were so sick.
Well, you were sick, and then I got sick right after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hi, Ginny.
Yeah, we might be back. Don't worry.
Baby.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Holy moly from Cruise. Love you guys.
Holly from the Cruise, not
Holly.
Holly.
Holly. Oh, it's Holly.
Yeah.
Hi, Holly.
California.
I love you.
Yeah, we're both tired. We were very tired today.
You know why though? Since we purchased the condo on Thursday, we didn't sleep very well either, because we were
too excited.
We've got so much things to do. Like, I cannot tell you guys how much we have to do in the next 2 months.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. But
that's why we made the decision not to do videos and take a little break from that. So, going back to the Thanks, Gail. I'm glad you guys still enjoyed it even though we were sick. We still try to be all, but
We try to be as a
yeah. So for non-scale victories, so back to our main topic of today. So why are they important? They help you keep going. Having that constant reminder of stuff that you've achieved is a good way for you to keep going because you don't want to go back to how you felt before.
No. And I think what ends up happening too is having these non-scale victories makes you realize that you're achieving something.
Yeah.
It gives you that hope that, something is changing in your life and you're making cognizant recognition of the changes you're making by recognizing what you're able to accomplish. Like, it honestly really does do that for you.
Yeah, it does. I'm laughing at some of the comments, sorry. But yeah, it does make it, it gives you more confidence when you, not just that, like for me it's more of a memory thing. So remembering where I was and never wanting to go back there. I used to really not like myself, right?
Did you see what Leanne just wrote?
Yeah,
Leanne says you were both we met at Pride and we were the highlight of her summer because, oh, thank you, Leanne. That means the world to us. Wow.
It's so funny because when we meet people, we sometimes feel like, oh my God, they must get so annoyed from meeting us because we talk so much. And so it's nice to hear that you guys don't think that, because sometimes we leave like, oh, I hope they don't hate us now. You have to understand, we both come from a background where we got bullied a lot. So whenever we meet people, we're always like, do they hate us now? Like, are we too annoying?
We find ourselves annoying.
Always questioning, like, did we speak too much?
I keep putting my foot in front of my face on Instagram. I hope people aren't mad at me over there. I'm sorry.
I can't even see how many people are on
Me
there.
neither. But you guys got a little kitty sleeping beside you guys.
Yeah, Instagram is right there. Saba's right beside you. Oh, thanks. Yeah. And we know so let's close out for today.
Good night, Paige.
Yeah, so let's go back to the NSVs and then close off for today.
Yeah.
So like we're saying, NSVs, write them down. Keep
Write
them
them
in
down.
your fridge.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Videotape.
Yeah.
One option. Be creative. Make a vision board of NSVs.
Yeah.
That would be a great idea.
Anytime you realize something, your pants fit better, you can walk up the stairs without running out of breath. You fit somewhere.
Or make them as goal. Make your vision board as a goal board where you put a picture of staircase, and that's your one goal. Where you're gonna look for staircases instead of elevators.
Which someone did this week.
Yes,
Barbara, right?
which was Barbara. Yeah, exactly.
So doing that will help you achieve something more. It'll help you keep going. It'll help you further your journey, because the problem with most of our issues with our weight loss has always been the negativity. The bad words, being bad at yourself, mad at yourself, calling yourself a cheating, falling off track, like all these negativity and it's not constructive. Having those negative words is not going to help you. So find ways to make things positive, and that's another thing to help you be positive, because when those bad days come, if you have that list of NSVs written down, you can go read it.
Yeah.
And remember how you felt before you even got to where you're at. If you've been stuck at a certain weight for 2 months, but you remember that a year ago you were having such a hard time climbing upstairs, remember that. Because why would you want to go back to that and quit now?
Set some NSVs as your goals instead of just setting weight goals and gym goals. Set I'm going to be able to do this goal, or I'm going to do this goal.
Yeah.
That would be a great way of creating new NSVs.
Yeah. Who's at the door?
Someone's at the door?
Dustin said who's at the door.
Oh no, he says, when's the move?
Oh, when's the move? I heard who's at the door. Who's at the door?
We'll tell you in a minute, Dustin.
Yeah, it's in October. Yeah, the move's in October. But that's the thing. So that's what I was just trying to say. Negativity will not help you. So you need to find ways to always get back to a positive space. So having this vision board, these non-scale victories written down, and anytime you feel something, you go back and you reread them. Those before and after pictures, keep them. Yeah. You need to have those positive ideas, because otherwise you will forget. We are humans. We forget these things. We always remember the negative. Every time something happens, we always say, oh, what's going to happen because of that? Yeah. Am I going to get hurt because of this? Is that we are programmed that way? You need to have those positive reinforcements to help you along, because this is not easy, guys. No. It's not simple. Even for us, we still struggle to this day to keep going, because it's just as easy to just go back to being lazy on the couch and watch TV for hours every day. It's easier to do that. but we don't because of the life we have now, because we enjoy it so much.
We do, and we know what. I'll be honest. It's so funny though. I could tell you this. We finally knew when we were prior to the cruise gaining that weight and not being as diligent in tracking. We knew that it wasn't forever. That was the first time I knew that. I knew I was going to go back to actual tracking and go back to actual getting back on track and getting back on program and going back to the gym. I knew it because back in the day it was always the opposite, where it was like,
oh, whatever, we came back and we say, oh, now it's just who cares?
Who
I don't want to go
cares?
today.
It's not important. Exactly. Yeah. And now it's not, because it's become such a huge priority. We have made ourselves our number one priority.
Yeah.
And I think everybody else needs to start doing that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, we said this week. We released a before and after picture for Transformation Tuesday. We talked about when you're on an airplane, they tell you, if you've never been on a plane, they usually always say, if an oxygen mask falls down, put it on first before helping anyone else. You are here, and if you're an NSV, if your why is your children, your spouse, your pets, your friends, that's a great why. But you can't be there for any of these people if you're not here yourself.
Take care of yourself first.
You need to be here, and so in order to be here, you need to take care of yourself first, and that's not selfish. You have to, in order to be able to be better for anyone else out there.
Sherry's asking what type of vitamins. Sherry, I would suggest to talk to your doctor about that to be sure, because I'm not sure.
I've been taking mine for years.
Yeah, we take the same vitamins. We take vitamin C, vitamin D,
zinc for our immune system.
Yeah.
And we take Centrum for men, and
some multivitamin,
a calcium pill.
Yeah, and a calcium pill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would talk to your general practitioner about that.
Yeah.
And yes, Manon, le 1er octobre est une date vraiment spéciale.
Yeah, the 1er October. Our 1st of October is our anniversary.
Our wedding anniversary.
It'll be 8 years this year that we've been married.
Oh my goodness, it's time for a divorce.
Tomorrow? Too much money.
Can we wait till the condo? We move into the condo.
Let's try that first and see how long that lasts. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
People don't understand that joke though. Now they're all like saying, "What, divorce?" It's a joke. It's a running joke between the two of us.
We've been in this house for 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years in this house. We love this house, but we're ready for what we're going. And when you guys see this place, you'll understand why.
We can't post anything about it yet. That's the problem.
We're not in there yet.
Yeah, so we can't post anything about that.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. It's exactly what we were looking for.
So I think we'll end this for today. So as you guys head out, if there's any more questions, ask them. Otherwise, we'll wait a bit and ask any questions. And then if there's no more questions, the show's done for today. So if you're ready to go, you don't have any questions, go ahead and head out for the night. Yes.
May I suggest a donation section on your new website? You are helping so much people, sharing your ideas, living favorite.
We don't want people's money.
That would be nice. Aww.
That's the sweet of you, but we don't want.
That is so sweet.
We're okay. Like, we're doing this. That's why we have the ads. That's why. So if you guys want to help us, watch our videos, share our content, share our videos, share our website, share that. That helps us, because then if more people look at our stuff, we get more revenue from our videos and from our website. That's how you can help us. We don't want donations. I know it's from the heart, but donate to another cause. Like, donate to cancer or to animal wellness, LGBTQ+ charity. Do that. We prefer that.
If you want to do that and saying I'm doing it in support of the WWGays, that would mean more to us, and then you would get a little bit of a tax break as far as it goes as well. You know what I mean? Just let us know what you're donating. I think that would mean more to us than actually.
Yeah, the best thing you guys can do to help us out is sharing our content. If you guys want to help us out there, when we post recipes, share them to your group, share them to your friends, share them on your profile, tag people. If you know someone that's looking for a recipe for a party, tag them in the post time. Hey, look at this recipe. You guys are the ones helping us reach the 100 we had people watching today. You guys are the ones who've done this for us. So if you guys keep helping us this way, we can maybe make it to Maryland, Dennis.
Oh, thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Oh, thanks we're glad you guys love the challenge. We love doing it.
It's been fun for us.
So that's why we're doing it again next week. We're going to keep going with them.
Just like we're going to keep posting. And again, we get it if you can't do it every day, guys. Like, it's completely up to you guys. But do it when you can. Do it when you can.
Yeah, Jen, I agree. Like, I know it would be nice if... I know that we're doing this stuff out of our own time. And yes, probably if we had some donations, it would help with some of our equipment. Like, it would maybe make our videos better. But we don't want to take your money. It's not why we do this. We do this if our thing looks like this for the rest of like our video making career, then that's what it's gonna be. Because you know what, this is just us. We'd rather keep doing it this way than ask people to give us money to buy stuff to make our videos better.
Yeah, because we make a living. We're not. You know what I mean. We don't. How do I want to put this in a way to not sound mean? But we know we can. We need to spend the money where we want to spend the money, unfortunately, and we love doing this no matter what. And who knows, we always put money into it no matter which way we look at it, but we want to do it gradually.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do it with anybody else's money.
And that's another thing why we don't say about like the whole Marilyn Ennis thing. Like, we've sent our messages and we don't want to bug her. So that's why we don't say anything anymore, because we've already said our piece. I don't want to be going on her door constantly knocking every day and being that annoying
Then
pest.
it loses our genuine, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
loses our genuine thing by saying, oh, look at us. We don't want that.
So if you guys share with her or share with anyone, that's fine, because you know what? It's not us, it's not us pushing ourselves. It's less annoying. I find it, they coming from different places. And so, and then they'll see if they see enough people asking them, then they might say, oh, there's something to look at this. And they might come see our website and see our story.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And they might have already done it. Who knows?
Yeah,
And it's okay.
It's okay.
You know what?
And if it never happens, we're okay with that too.
What did RuPaul say once? What other people think of you shouldn't matter because it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And that really hit home.
Iced tea mixed with Nestea Zero mixed with Orange Crush Zero.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
No.
We don't have the points to have alcohol right now. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We're just ending out, so if you're joining in now, we've already finished our
perfect.
live broadcast. Yeah, the Instagram ended.
Instagram ended.
It only lasts an hour, I think. So thanks for watching. We're just answering any questions. If anybody has any last minute questions, we're just staying on to answer them. But the show's done for tonight. So if you're watching right now, you can leave.
Still have 89 people watching.
I know, that's why I'm just staying on until people are done. Because if they have questions, we'll answer them. So if any guys any questions, go ahead.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Anything at all. Night. Unless they're paying your bills, pay them no mind.
You got it, Kim. Sweet dreams. Thanks, guys. Always enjoy your videos.
Oh, my PC's gonna die. I have the remote plug back there.
Is it so?
We love you all. Thank you so much.
And
there's a few people out there we will send videos.
Oh, sorry, Sherry. Yes, I saw your question earlier. The condo is closer to Nick's work. I travel to 3 different cities, but it's
10
closer.
minutes from work.
It's closer to two of the cities that I work for. So it's fantastic. It's a great place. It's really great. No more shoveling snow. No more shoveling snow.
No more shoveling.
And I know it's a great exercise, but we'd rather do exercise than shovel
at
snow.
the gym. You know how people say I hate the gym? Maybe they enjoy shoveling snow. Well, we hate shoveling snow. We love going to the gym.
Yeah.
That works for us. Like, doing activity there is perfect for us.
Thanks, Jane. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Wilma.
And from Orleans, from everyone.
And Scott. Oh, thanks, Lisa Scott. Great show.
Bonne nuit tout le monde. Bonne nuit ma tante. Hi, Dustin. Bye, Dustin.
Miss you
Mom,
too, Holly.
Cynthia. All family watching.
Lisa.
Renee. Well, Holly and the girls from California.
Oh, we miss you guys
Kim.
too. Aww.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I envy you. No more shoveling. Bye, Mom.
Yes, actually, we'll start packing away, guys. You guys are still there, so you can still send us questions. We'll put our living rooms back together as you guys will see behind the scenes.
I'm like, oh wait, show Saba.
Yeah, Saba's right here.
Saba's sleeping. Stuck.
The Saba channel.
I don't think you can see him.
You can't see him?
No, it's too.
Oh.
Oh, say hi to Saba. I'll get him. Say hi, Saba. You're gonna say meow to the people? Are you gonna say meow? He's such a sweet kitty.
Yeah, good night for sure. He said good night from Labrador, Newfoundland, where we get 30 or 14 feet of snow.
Oh, so sorry.
We definitely don't like snow, everyone. We are not snow people. Yay!
He's such a cutie. I love this kitty.
He's a good boy.
He's such a great baby. It's instead of the fireplace channel, it's the Saba channel. Are you moving?
He's had enough.
He's had enough. Hi. Say hi with me. Saba.
I think we're good to go, everyone.
Saba. Say bye.
Bye, Steve.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great week, everybody. Don't forget our challenges.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button below, hitting the bell to be notified, find us on social media, go to www.games.com, you know the drill, we say it every time.
We do.
Bye.
www.games.com.
You have to click the little X in the top right corner.
Oh, I knew that. My finger. Oh, jump, Saber, jump.